everyone, I hope you are well. So if you are a regular viewer, you might notice that my background is slightly different, but I really wanted to film this video today whilst Rory was eating his lunch, and it's just a bit easier to do it whilst he's eating because obviously toddlers are quiet when they eat their food. So yeah, so I thought I'd do it downstairs and I can kind of supervise him and film at the same time, whilst normally I do film upstairs in my bedroom where it's a little bit nicer and a bit more going on. But anyway, so today I really wanted to film my pregnancy hacks and tips that I've picked up from both of my pregnancies. If you're new to my channel or you're not quite sure, just a bit of background. My name is Georgina, I am a mum to one. He is 15 months old and I'm currently very much pregnant with my second baby. I am 38 weeks pregnant, very nearly 39 weeks pregnant. So yeah, very much in the pregnancy no at the moment. My second pregnancy came just 7 months after my first one, so I was 7 months postpartum when I fell pregnant again. So I do feel like I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to pregnancy now. Obviously I've been pregnant twice in the same year, so yeah, I feel like I've picked up quite a few tips and hacks that I really wanted to share with you. So my absolute first tip, which I've only just picked up in my second pregnancy actually, is to tape up your belly. I picked this up on Pinterest. I think it's quite an American one. I haven't really heard about it in England, but tape up your belly using Kinseo tape, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is basically just like a sports tape. I don't really know what it's for when it comes to sport. I don't do sport, but it's like a tape for muscle relieving. Like I think if you've damaged a muscle, you tape them up, and obviously pregnancy puts quite a lot of strain on your tummy muscles, so taping up your belly takes off so much weight. I was really impressed with this one actually. Like I said, I picked it up on Pinterest. I bought the tape on Amazon for about £5 I think it was, for quite a big roll, and yeah, just tape up your belly and it takes so much pressure off. I don't know if it's a second pregnancy thing or a close together pregnancy thing either, but it's definitely been a lot harder this time around on my tummy muscles. I also think this might help with stretch marks. I can't really comment because I'm not that good at stretch mark prevention, and I have got stretch marks from both my pregnancies. Not like a huge amount, but I do think obviously if you're taping up your belly and taking that pressure off, it probably takes the pressure off your skin too. So that is definitely my #1 hack. My second pregnancy hack is also one that I've only just discovered in my second pregnancy, and it's from Pinterest again, and that is to drink apple cider vinegar during pregnancy if you suffer from heartburn or reflux. This has been an absolute lifesaver for both of my pregnancies. The #1 symptom that I've suffered with is heartburn really badly. I normally am addicted to ice lollies and sit on the sofa and eat like 7 in a row just to cool it down, but I discovered drinking apple cider vinegar, and it takes the edge off so quickly. It's a little bit harsh at first. I dilute it with water, but I think if you could take it straight, that's probably better for you. Yeah, I dilute it with water and I just drink it. Like I said, it's not the nicest thing to drink at first, but you will soon find yourself craving it, and just the relief that it offers is so worth it. It doesn't sound like it should offer relief because obviously vinegar is quite acidic, but it works. I don't really know what the logic is behind it, but it works really well. I also read that apple cider vinegar is really good for helping your body to absorb like vitamins and minerals. So if you're taking a supplement, it might be worth taking them at the same time, or taking your supplement with your apple cider vinegar, because apparently it just helps your body to get the most out of vitamins. I've had an iron deficiency for both my pregnancies, but definitely my second one I had to have an iron transfusion, and I did do this, and I found in the weeks where I was taking my iron supplements with the apple cider vinegar, they made a little bit more of an improvement than they were before. My third pregnancy hack has come about. I've not done it. I didn't do this in my first pregnancy because I didn't really think about it. But when I was weaning Rory, obviously you make up big batches of like fruit puree, and then you freeze them down into ice cube trays when they're first weaning because they don't eat very much. So I was doing that, and I was freezing them, bagging them, and then taking them out of the freezer every time I needed to get them. And occasionally I would drop one of the ice cubes on the floor, and I wouldn't want to give that to Rory, so I'd eat it myself. So it occurred to me that that would have been a really great thing to have in my first pregnancy. For both my pregnancies, I have craved ice lollies. Like I said, I've got an iron deficiency for both of them, so if that old wives' tale is true, then maybe that's why. But yeah, both my pregnancies I craved ice lollies and ice. So if you have an ice craving or an ice lolly craving or that kind of thing, I thought it'd be a really good hack to freeze fruit purees down, or like frozen, like you can probably do yogurt as well, but I've done fruit purees for this pregnancy, and it's a good way just to get some like extra vitamins in instead of chomping on like a sugary ice lolly or just ice cubes of water. I just felt like freezing up like some blackberries or some apples, or like I've done mango as well, and freezing those and just sitting in the evening and eating those. It's really, really nice. It's really refreshing as well. Again, especially if you're suffering from heartburn or reflux, it's a really nice soother. If you're pregnant in the summer, it will be a great one for you because obviously it's going to help cool you down. And like I said, it's just a nice way to get a little bit of extra fruit in. My fourth pregnancy hack, I haven't done so much in my second pregnancy because I was a lot bigger, but in my first pregnancy, are you waving your hands around like mummy? We're just waving. In my first pregnancy, this hack bought me my normal jeans up until about 26 weeks. I managed to push them to, and that is the hairband trick. I will link it down below because I'm way too big to do it now, and obviously insert a picture. But that is where you give yourself a little bit more give with your jeans by using hairbands to kind of do them up. But like I said, as long as you keep like low tops, or use my next hack, which I'll tell you in a minute, then you can buy yourself some extra time without having to buy maternity jeans or maternity leggings or anything like that. Next hack is something that I do quite a lot, and if you're like me, especially in the later stages of pregnancy, you start to develop the gap, and the gap is where your trousers are falling down and your top is riding up because your bump is so big. I find this happens even if you're wearing maternity jeans that have the belly band with them. It won't stay up for any longer because obviously your bump is huge. So what I do is I cut a mine's in the wash, so I can't even show you, so that's really badly organised. But I cut a, what are these called? Vest top. So I'll cut like here, hang on, like here, take the arms off, and then obviously you've got quite a good stretch, and I will pull that down. So I'll try and show you. So I'll basically cut it and then pull it down and wear it like a skirt, and then I will put a top on over the top as well because you don't have a line because the material is so thin. So you buy yourself like a transition period in between your trousers or leggings and your top, where you've got that extra security of like this fake skirt that isn't gonna show your belly off. Because I always really worry, like if I go to baby groups or if I'm walking around town, because you can't feel it either, that just like the bottom of my gut is just hanging out for all to see. Another tip that I didn't get until my second pregnancy is to wear travel bands for sickness. I actually suffered with sickness and nausea worse in my first pregnancy, which is a bit of a gutter really that I didn't think about this one. But in my second pregnancy, I really had to like get on top of sickness because I just couldn't afford to be sick, having a toddler running around who was only 7 months at the time. So I really needed to be able to manage sickness, and I found that travel bands were really helpful. I'm not sure if it's a placebo effect, and I know they're not great for everybody, but I found travel bands and mints the perfect solution. The final tip or hack isn't actually really a tip or a hack, it's just kind of something that I wanted to share from experience in both pregnancies. So in my first pregnancy, I had 3 pregnancy pillows. I bought one and then I was given 2 from friends, so I ended up with 3 of them, and I found that my pregnancy pillows ended up making things more uncomfortable. I found the U-shaped ones used to hurt my neck, and the sausage one that I had, like just a straight long row, did help out a little bit, but for the cost it wasn't really worth it. It wasn't that expensive, but it is still an additional expense. What I found in my second pregnancy, because I got rid of all of them when I was no longer pregnant with my first baby, what I found in my second pregnancy is just to gather cushions from around the house, and when you're having uncomfortable nights, just gather all different kind of like size and shapes of cushions. I have like really small little throw cushions like this one, hang on I'll just show you, like this one, and then I have like larger cushions that are like on the bed and stuff. And I find to like make your own support works way better, especially because there's a little bit more flexibility there. You can kind of move them around and shape them to you. You can have like one here and one here as opposed to having one big pillow. But I just thought I would share that nugget of experience with you. So if you are in a rush to go out and buy like a Dream Genie or one of the really expensive pregnancy pillows, it might be worth just considering using a couple of throw pillows and seeing how you get on with those at first. But those are my pregnancy tips and hacks. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I typically upload every Monday, Thursday and Sunday, so I'd love if you could subscribe and hit that bell button to stay tuned for more videos. There'll be a few more pregnancy related videos, but obviously I am ticking onto the edge of it now. So yeah, stay tuned for more pregnancy and newborn spam. There's nothing better than newborn spam. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and share your pregnancy tips and hacks in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!